And tonight in Vista, what started as a push for safer streets has hit a speed bump. Months after the city spent millions installing bike lane barriers, they've hit the brakes after hearing community feedback. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Richard Allen, in tonight for Steve Price. The city has spent about $1 million installing these barriers. CBS 8's Esmeralda Perez joins us live in studio with what's next and how much it's going to cost to take down those barriers. Esmeralda.
Well, Richard, in many Vista neighborhoods, bike lane barriers went up and more were on the way. But when residents spoke out against this move, the city listened and took action to address their concerns.
Berms and bollards along bike lanes were recently added in parts of Vista. Construction started in March, but they didn't last long. The installation was quickly put on hold, like along the side of the street marked with cones. Vista Mayor John Franklin says he personally heard from more than 500 of his constituents who opposed the barriers.
The overwhelming majority of motorists and more than half the cyclists I've heard from don't want them. They don't feel safer with them.
Strong pushback from the community ultimately led the city council to change course. The cost to remove them will be about $500,000. The cost to install them was about $1.5 million.
We think we saved about $500,000 by stopping construction.
The mayor says the berms and bollards will be removed south of Highway 78, with the exception of Longhorn Drive near Rancho Buena Vista High School, also near east of Vista Way and in certain parts of North Vista. But in some areas, they're staying. The mayor says that's because council members from those districts wanted to keep them in the neighborhoods they represent. Near South Melrose Drive, I spoke with Will Kelly, who rides his bike in the area.
I feel safer with them. I know they just put them up because I've been, riding around here like 2, 3 in the morning and seen them doing the work and stuff, And
some cyclists are relieved about the removals.
I'm very, very happy that these are coming out from here. I think it's the right decision.
Julie Kelly considers herself a lifelong cyclist. She's lived in the area for more than 20 years.
It's really dangerous when you put impediments around riders. Every bollard is something I can hit. Every one of those white posts is something my handlebars could catch on. They're scary. They're not protected. There's nothing about a curb that stops a car from hitting me or a pedestrian or anybody.
Mayor Franklin tells me he's never seen public feedback like this.
And I will tell you, in the 12 plus years that I've been a council member and mayor, I have not heard this quantity of opposition and public outreach on just about any other issue.
And the mayor says the number one thing that he thinks would save lives in cyclists is implementing helmet laws and enforcing them. And that's something he says they will be taking a hard look at. Back to you, Richard.
All right, Esmeralda, thanks so much.